Thank you for showing interest in successintheboardroom.com. My name is Ole Borg, I'm the publisher. As you can hear, English is not my mother tongue, but I have nevertheless decided to speak in these videos. As I encourage foreign people to join and speak up in boardrooms, even if they might not feel they have the language skills, I have said to myself that I must have the same courage to set myself in front of my own application. This app is an introduction to the written and unwritten rules about being a board member, an introduction to do's and don'ts, and information about what it takes to join a board. But Success in the Boardroom is more than just an ordinary printed book. It is an interactive e-learning project that I strongly believe is getting better and better as more and more countries are launched, as readers use the app and want to comment or ask through their feedback. The basic idea behind Success in the Boardroom is to give board members a guidebook that is supposed to be a supplement to the experience they get through the board work. A guidebook they can use to assess whether their own gut feelings are right. I started writing on Success in the Boardroom in 2002, and I was 13 years to come so far that I could publish the first version, like plain printed book in Danish about the rules in Denmark. When it took so long, it was because of my firm intention to make it short. Many, and among others, Cicero, Mark Twain, and Churchill, are credited for the quote, "If I had more time, I would have written a shorter letter." And I would avoid a book of hundreds of pages, as it would take weeks or maybe months to come through. Such format is hard to get someone to start, and it will be stored after reading. My ambition was, and still is, that readers would like to keep the guide in mind and at hand. And I had the time to keep on. The printed version of the book received a nice reception and a number of comments and questions from readers, thereamong a request for a translation into English. During the process of translation, I also decided to change the format from another analog printed book to this digital e-learning project, from only Denmark to an international project, as I have invited and still do invite colleagues to create sister guides about the rules in their countries. Canada was the first to finish, more are in the pipeline. The vision for the app is that you should consider the information as the best advice to you from a skilled person. But you should at the same time appreciate that the same person is more than responsive, that questions and comments are welcome. Even though I actually think the guides each is a splendid tool, I do know that they can be even better, that there are questions that are not highlighted, that there is something that some may disagree with. That is why the app contains a field for feedback. That is why I encourage readers to let us have their questions or comments. Do fill out and send. All feedback will, of course, be read. I'll not promise to respond each individually, but the guides will be revised on a regular basis, and here will be related to the comments received. And since you have already downloaded the book, you will be able to see how your feedback is reflected in future updates. Enjoy the board work, enjoy the guide, and I'm looking forward to receiving whatever feedback you send.